A grand jury is meeting again today to discuss possible criminal charges in connection with the death of Jim Rogers. He died after he was tased in the fall. Good afternoon and thanks for watching KDKA News at noon and CBS News Pittsburgh. Yesterday, the city fired 5 of the 8 Pittsburgh police officers involved in Rogers' arrest and subsequent death. KDKA's Bryant is live in Dormont where the grand jury is meeting. Bryant, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Lindsay. Yeah, that grand jury has been meeting for some time now. As you mentioned, today they are continuing to hear the case of Jim Rogers. Now, ultimately, they will decide if there will be criminal charges against any of the 8 officers involved. Meanwhile, there is a group here right behind me that is here to show their support for any of the witnesses testifying today, as well as Jim Rogers' family. Now, out of the 8 Pittsburgh police officers involved, Mayor Ed Gainey announced that 5 of them were fired and 3 were reinstated, the announcement coming just yesterday. And today, they're having to deal with more of the aftermath of Rogers' tasing death. Since Rogers' death, the officers had been on paid leave while the city conducted an investigation. All officers appeared before a disciplinary panel also. An attorney representing one of the officers says the firing was unwarranted and all of the officers are expected to appeal their terminations. Meanwhile, the group Justice for Jim Rogers is here today showing their support, and they believe more should be done.
While it's a start to fire 5 officers, we know very well that in many of these cases, they go to arbitration and these officers are able to get their positions back. We don't want to see that happen for obvious reasons. This is our community, these are our people. These officers committed a murder and they should not be allowed to be back in the community.
Now, as for possible criminal charges, once the grand jury makes a decision, they'll pass that recommendation along to the Allegheny County District Attorney's Office, and it'll be up to the DA to decide if he wants to file charges. Reporting in Dormont this morning, I'm Bryant, KDKA News.